Great. Hi guys. Happy Monday. Yay. It's been a crazy one over here. I feel like it's been like go, 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 making sure. I don't know about you guys, but like Christmas next week, I'm like, what the heck? But I wanted to use today, especially with the holidays coming up, to sit down and chat about all things Job One, just because I know we just launched this program. Um, and I feel like just now I'm starting to, I don't know about you guys, like getting behind it and like starting to do the program, talk about it more, share about it more. So I wanted to come on this call and kind of talk about things you guys can be doing to promote and launch this program right now to, for one, hit Success Club in December and hit it now and not wait till Christmas or New Year's, because you guys all know, like, once I think when I worked in corporate America, I felt like once I was on Christmas vacation, I kind of was like checked out, like enjoyed family time, did all the things, last minute Christmas stuff. So we kind of want to help you guys like really finish the year strong, number one, getting to success with this launch. And then also, we can chat a little bit about like the new year, New Year's groups, and then just answer any questions you guys might have. I also kind of wanted to talk about packages. If you guys are, I know we have new coaches who are still trying to figure out what packages to get what clients and what is best. So I'm happy to kind of go over that, go over what Share a Cart looks like with Job One and help you guys answer any of those questions. And if you guys have anything that is working for you right now with Job One, or that you're loving with Job One, are you guys all doing Job One right now? First of all, show of hands. Is everybody doing it? Okay, good. And we can just kind of brainstorm some ideas or share some things that are working for us that is helping our clients get started with Job One. I know for me personally, this is my ideal program for my newest client. You know, if you think about, and you guys do this yourself, like you guys all know, like who is your perfect client? Who is that person that you're trying to promote this program to? For me, it's a busy mom. It's someone just getting started on their journey, someone who probably 20 minutes to them is like, oh my gosh, that's all I want to do, especially like starting the new year off and knowing that it's probably going to be busy time with kids and things, school and all of that, that 20 minutes is a perfect program to be getting started with. So, you know, I contemplated doing it again in the new year, but I kept telling myself, like, no, this is truly, and how much fun is it to be able to do? So I don't know if you guys are going to do it again in January or not. I was toying around with that because I always usually do a launch, do the program, and then I do it again. And I always kind of get burnt out on it. But I just know how excited my clients get being able to do the program together, pushing play on day one together, you know, going through day by day of how you felt, what you're going through. And it's so special. And I get excited to be able to say, let's do this together. And that's a lot of what my invites are looking like, is let's do this program together in the new year. It's 20 minutes long, 5 days a week. Let's do body on the weekends. I'm also promoting body. It's a great opportunity to promote cycling and body because it is only 20 minutes. So being able to, you know, if I wanted to throw in another workout, I totally can. 5 days a week, like on those off days, since I know a lot of us probably like to work out at least 6 days a week. I know I do. I like my Saturday workout. So being able to do body and promote that, I think that's been kind of my big go-to this month of sharing about Job One, sharing that this program is perfect for a busy mom or woman who doesn't have a lot of time but wants to start a routine. You guys, doesn't the 20 minutes go by so quick? Like, I'm like, and maybe it's coming from 45-minute workouts, but I'm just like, holy cow, like I swear, it's like I look at the clock and I'm like, 10 minutes is left. Like, I totally can push through in this. And you guys can, like, you can pick up if someone is wanting a little bit more of for one, there's always a modifier. So if someone's looking for something a little slower pace, you guys, this program still is perfect for them. They can use lighter weights. They can, modify different moves. So if someone wants to intensify the workout, you can always lift heavier weights. I know for me on cardio days, I'm like going fast because I know in 20 minutes it's going to be done. So why not push really hard on some of those HIIT workouts or cardio workouts? I love the band work. I think it works really well, for home equipment. You think, you need all these expensive machines when a couple of bands, you can get a really good arm workout getting all the right muscles. So, so that's kind of how I'm marketing. That's kind of how I'm targeting. Emily, do you have anything else to add of like things you're sharing or things that you've been kind of talking about in your stories? If you want to add it, if you want to share anything.
Yeah, not so much in my stories. I think I'm going to start though, because a lot of conversations I've had one-on-one, people are like, well, I have a bike, or like I have Peloton is a big one. And I'm like, well, this program especially like has alternate option days of bike workouts. So like if you want to take away the impact, a lot of my audience too is also pregnant. So it's like the bike option and like cycling option is great for taking out impact, especially if they're later in their pregnancy. So that's kind of what I've been talking about with that, because also trying to like creep in the bike and like still promoting that, just because I found that I really like it. And so having that as an alternate day is also really nice. But I think what you said about it not really needing a lot of equipment, like I haven't had a day where it's like all my weights are out on the floor, like it's really like 1 or 2 dumbbells, resistance loops. And I'm still amazed at the great workout that you can get in 20 minutes with that.
It is. And it's so true because I remember, who was here for 9-week Control Freak? It's like that dang wall mount, like trying to convince people of that wall mount sometimes was like challenging. So this is such a perfect program that you guys should be really getting excited about. It's truly like, I can't think of a better program. I think the last one that was like 20 minutes was like T20, T25. And still to this day, like thinking that someone can get and see results in 20 minutes, and everyone wants to do a 20-minute workout. 30-minute, 40-minute workout, it seems like it's a little bit harder to get people on board, but this 20-minute workout is something a lot of people are going to be excited about. So who's starting to talk about it in their stories? Are you guys starting to share about it? Okay, good. I want you guys to be talking about it. I want you guys to be sharing every day. I mean, if anything, something that you loved, yes, do, making the pretty graphics and sharing, all about, and I have a promo video if you guys need one. Emily, have you seen the one that I've shared in my stories?
Yeah, I watched it this morning. Like even the audio behind it was like, that is perfect.
Yeah, so I will share that. I actually got that out of a corporate chat. So I'm happy to share that with you guys. If you guys want to use it, like, please, if you see something and you guys need something, like, let me know. I'll share that. That was something really cool to share in your stories. But just even like, I find I do, or we all have links now, but when I get people actually filling out my link, and trust me, it's not 1,000 people, it's probably like 1 or 2. But when I get people filling out my link, is when I'm really, really sharing about what I love. And it's usually like post workouts, I'm sweaty and they see that I got this great workout in it early in the morning, and, sharing something as simple as what I loved, or something that the trainer that I loved about her, or something. So I want you guys to like think about last or other programs that you guys have done. Has there been something that's just been like so good that you shared after your workout that people are like, I need to sign up? Like, go back and do those things, because those are going to be the things where people can relate to things that you're doing or things that you're sharing, is when you can give that personal touch to it. Because yes, talking about the program 20 minutes long, like all of that's really good, but I always try to think of what personal story can I put behind it? What personal relatable things can I share that she needs to hear? What does she need to hear today that's going to say, yes, that's what I need? And maybe it's that she doesn't have time to fit in workouts into her schedule, and she's busy and she doesn't have time to go to the gym. You know, that was who I was before Beachbody. Is it that she can do her workout for 20 minutes and our kids can play around her because, you know, it doesn't take that long, and at 20 minutes kids can keep themselves pretty entertained for at least 20 minutes. Maybe it's that you know, she works late, and so, you know, she can squeeze it in during her lunch break. You guys, like, I know a lot of people have gyms at their work if they're still working in an office or something like that. But what do you think that what did you need to hear before jumping into Beachbody to know that this program was right for you? And that's truly when she can have that relatable story of, yes, that's what I need, or that's going to help me. This is the solution to what I'm looking for. Is when it's really going to click and she's going to say, yes, like, get me more information. Okay. So, you know, be sharing. Yes, the promo videos are great too, you know, giving them a little clip behind what this is all about. They get to see the trainer. I think that's kind of the cool part about the promo video is the trainer getting to see kind of an example of some of the moves. But you guys too can be doing the moves. You know, every time I do one of the workouts, I'll try to take some pieces of the clip of my favorite moves and show them in my story so people can kind of get an idea of what type of workouts, what kind of moves, you know, talking about that they get hits, cardio, you know, weight training, using the booty bands, which are my favorites. I get excited about the equipment, so I'm sharing a lot about the equipment. So just kind of those little things that are really going to show them and give them a preview of what it is that they get from home. You guys also were having the test group with all the coaches. You guys are welcome to share transformations. Okay. I'm sure I haven't seen one today. I think there's supposed to be a weekly check-in, but don't be, you know, go in we could even go in the coach chat right now or group and ask, hey, can we get some transformations from week 1 to week 2? You know, being able to show other transformations, or there's some from the coach test group. Being able to show proof that not just you are seeing results from these programs, but other women are too. That's a huge part of this as well, is showing proof that, you know, all women and all men, even, heck, there's men transformations out there as well, see success from these programs. And I think that's huge as well. So I think there's a few floating around. Sometimes if you Google Team Beachbody, or I think there's actually a Job One Instagram, and usually they share some of the coach test transformations. But even if we ask in the coach group from Job One, you know, see if anyone wants to willing to share their week 1 versus week 2 transformations. And you guys are welcome to use those as long as, you know, you get permission from the people who are sharing them. So that's a really good place to be sharing those things. And then the other thing too is also, you know, having a game plan for January, which we can discuss a little bit later, but, you know, making sure you know what it is you're recruiting to and what group you are starting in the new year. So for me, you know, I always usually start my groups on a Monday. So knowing that my group is probably going to be starting January 3rd, it's a Monday. So talking about that, giving people deadlines and letting them know ahead of time too. You guys, Christmas is around the corner. New Year's, they need to have their packages in hand. So creating urgency around getting people signed up now, because to have their loops, to have their Shakeology, and you guys all know we're already starting to experience shipping delays. So letting them know and creating that urgency now that Christmas is coming, you got to have your packages in hand. I know for me, something else that works really well that you can create your own graphic on Canva, or I'm sure in some of the groups floating around it's like a client sign up list, and sharing that, hey, I'm taking 20 girls into my January group. Go ahead and put on a couple clients on there, showing you that spots are filling up, but showing proof that, hey, this is how many spots, create some urgency around your group saying I'm only taking this many spots. And you guys can put your previous clients on there. Like, you don't have to make it look like you have no clients, but make it look like, hey, this is hot. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be fun. This is January, new goals, a new chance to start working on your fitness goals. And this is the program that you need to do, and you guys need to get in now. And so creating urgency around getting to the group has been huge for me in the past. And putting that sign up list of, as people are signing up, filling it out so people can see that your group is filling up and that they need to grab their spot. Okay. Is there anything else that is working for you guys that you guys want to share? I'm just sharing what kind of works for me.
I think one question that was a really good one in the group chat, our team group chat today, was like when to switch from like and promoting that January group, which I think will be easier when we lock down the details of the January group. But definitely I would start getting people's, like we talked about last week, getting their emails. I saw, shout out to Taryn, I saw you are really good about like putting a question box to get their email. So still try the sample workouts. And like, I think that's really good too. And still like finding a way to get like sending out emails, and don't be afraid to start promoting a January group, even if all the details aren't locked down yet. Like you're going to have one, but getting their name on the list and like looking at a good place to start is like any clients that aren't active right now, that you want to get like reactivate. In addition to those new people, like you don't always have to reinvent the wheel. Some people may have done a boot camp in the past and then skipped a month or something. So take a look at that list. And I think, like Jenna said, just looking at your audience, like if it's that quick 20-minute workout that's going to be appealing to them, great. For me, like one of the lessons that I learned is like going off of 645 and like even 80-day obsession, like some of them were 30-minute workouts, but some of them are like 40 minutes, almost an hour. So like that you can actually get a good workout in 20 minutes if you give it your all, that it doesn't have to be, because some people that I've talked to when I'm wanting like group chat or not group chats, like DMs and stuff, it's like they're used to going to the gym for an hour and all that stuff. So like that, just really getting to know your audience, like Jenna said, and what they need to hear.
Yes. And the sample workout's awesome too, you guys. I've had some clients that I've been, like she said, you guys should be going back to your follow-up list. So prior months of people who were interested but didn't decide to join. So I've been going back through and inviting them, talking about job one, again, going to my stories, sharing about this job one program. So then when I'm actually messaging them, talking about job one or saying a new program, it kind of clicks to them because they've probably seen it in my stories. That's the hope, at least. So, but asking them like, hey, have you heard of it? Do you want to try the sample workout? Getting that sample workout, going on your stories and saying, hey, does anybody want to try a sample of this? It's a 20-minute free workout. That is an awesome way to get emails. Get emails. Do not just send them the sample. Get their email, put them in your contact list and have them try the sample. Have them try it out. Check back with them the next day. Like, be that coach that's going to be the person who's going back to them and making sure they actually tried the workout. I think that's the biggest thing when you give someone the sample workout, is making sure you follow up with them. Hey, did you try it? Hey, what'd you think? Hey, let's push play together on it tomorrow morning. Come jump on Zoom. You guys, anybody can jump on Zoom. Like mostly it is for our clients, and that's a great space for our clients. But if you have someone wanting to try the workout and needs an accountability, jump on Zoom on a Saturday and try that sample workout together. But you guys can be sending that sample workout, checking in with them, seeing what they think. I've had a couple people try the sample workout and that sold them on it. And they're like, Dad, I'm doing this. So, don't be afraid to share that in your stories and say, I have a free workout. Does anyone try it? I also when Let's Get Up came out, I went on my Facebook and I said, hey, is anybody willing to try out a free workout for me and just give me their opinions? It's a dance one. I had so many people like didn't even say what it was. I just put that on my Facebook and asked a question, and I had so many people be like, "Yeah, I'll try out the workout and give you." Like people want to try free workouts, I guess, and give them feedback. And so, sure enough, I got their emails and I sent them all the sample workout and made sure to follow up with them and got a couple sales from that. So, get creative sometimes. Have you sent it to your friends? Like, even though all of your friends you've probably invited, or maybe they've joined you, maybe they haven't, go ask if they want to try a free sample workout. The sample workout is there for you guys to use it, have people try it, give them the opportunity to see what it's about. And I'm telling you, if they can do that sample workout, I'm pretty sure they'll be hooked to do it with you. So, let's see. Sample workouts. Trying to think of anything else that's been working well with promoting Job 1. I think more than anything, just doing the program and sharing it in your stories and giving honest feedback. And also, like, if you guys are seeing results from it, start sharing those and talk about it and talk about, getting results in a 20-minute workout and how much you're loving it. Results truly do show proof that these work, and Shakeology and all the supplements that we get to give them as well in the meal plan. So, don't be afraid to talk about that too. I think we forget about there's also the nutrition plan and the supplements that they get as well. My biggest selling feature, you guys, when people, are on the fence about Beachbody On Demand or don't want to get a completion package, is always going back to nutrition, because I always tell them, if you want the results that I have, you have to follow my meal plan. That is why I don't let anyone in my groups unless they buy a completion packages, because I want them to have To Be mindset. I know what it's done for me in my life, of how it's changed the way I eat, the way I look at food, the way I eat even vegetables. It's just been game changing to my results too. So, really that's what I love. I love helping women with their nutrition. And so that's a huge piece of the conversations that I'm having behind the scenes, and even just in my stories of talking about it and sharing. And, yesterday I was sharing meal prepping in my stories, and everybody wanted to know what I ate. And it's like, oh, I had no idea. Everybody wants to know what I'm eating. So, don't be afraid to share those pieces of the puzzle too. I know we like to show workouts. I know we like to talk about the workouts, but To Be mindset and the nutrition programs that they get. I just had someone sign up today being like, oh my gosh, I've been paying so much for a gym trainer and another nutrition program that she was following. She's like, I can't believe I am buying this from you for $160. Like, she was blown away. And I was like, really? It's like, yeah, like, we really truly have so much to offer for $160 right now. Like, don't discredit that.
There's a reason why they changed the name to Total Solution Package.
Yes, Total Solution. And you guys, even Shakeology, I know I've been having a lot of conversations with clients and new customers, because I love educating them on Shakeology. You know how much I used to spend on vitamins, probiotics, prebiotics. Let's just go through the list. It's vitamin C, it's digestive enzymes, it's protein. So it's a protein shake inside of this vitamin shake. You guys, you know how much like all of that would cost if you bought like all of those vitamins and on top of a protein shake, along with also some other supplements? Like, it would be a lot. And so, people think Shakeology is this expensive protein shake. It's not a protein shake. It is. It's got protein in it. It's got 20 grams of protein, which is really huge. But it's truly, it helps with your gut health. It helps with your, the nutritional aspect of all the vitamins. It's going to help you with less cravings. And we all know it tastes delicious too. So I could go on about Shakeology, but
I did want to share one other thing that has been working well. Is this week I'm just doing like, it's a super simple, fun, like 5 days to fitness. And it's just an email, like it's one exercise sent to their email every day. But what that did was like, it got emails again, but like something, instead of just like sharing workout clips or about the program and asking for their email, like giving them a freebie. It could be irrelevant to like, if your niche is meal prepping, or like guide to meal prepping, like a short PDF. If your it's a favorite recipe, or heck, like I organize, and that's completely separate from from this, but like it's another way to add value and give something for free. But like be creative on how you can gather email addresses too, because like there's still a little bit of time. I mean, you can throw together like a 3-day thing. Like, okay, the weekend, like this is the weekend before holiday. Like, do you want to do like a weekend intensive? I've done that before, like a weekend warrior intensive where it's 3 days and you're really on, and there's a tracker and it's just a group chat. But a way like, and that could be free, and you give them 3 sample workouts or something, and one of them could be job 1. And as a way to like promote before the holiday, like get on track, or just something like that. Like get creative on the ways to collect the email addresses to invite, and it doesn't necessarily have to be from sharing a workout clip or something like that.
Well, and another good freebie is, you guys all know, I've been seeing them floating around. Ashley shares her peppermint balls, protein balls. I know I have my kids just love the chocolate chip ones. Like those are great recipes to say, share in your stories, go make yourself a batch of them, put them on a pretty plate, make it nice and presentable. And share like, hey, this is how I'm staying on track with these protein balls. I'm happy to send anyone the recipe. Get an email and send them the recipe. And you guys, like, there's so many recipes on Beachbody On Demand blog that you guys can. I don't know if you can share. I think they have to be a bod. We do have to be a bod member to log in and get the recipes. But hey, change it up a little bit, write it down or type it up or whatever, and send it with your picture of because I do believe like your own physical pictures do best. Like if you were to share it on your post of doing like a pretty reel or whatever, and change up the recipe, add it to your reel, like that is awesome content or awesome ways to create value and that people love, like a healthy on track snack that is delicious.
Awesome. I think another big one, at least for our group chat, was how to sign people up right with the new share cart, like because it's not like a total solutions pack, or it is a total solutions package now. It's not a challenge pack or a completion pack anymore. So like what's the best way to sign them up? I think the first is looking at asking them when they're up for renewal, if they are an existing member, because it will be cheaper for them to cancel everything and then sign up as a challenge pack. But like if they're not anywhere up for renewal, if they're pretty much happy with what they have, just going through on ShareCart of like how to sign them up that's like mutually beneficial.
Yeah. And also you guys, I want to make a good point today that Tiffany shared with me today. That don't be afraid to go for the deluxe package. Okay. I think so I can totally walk you guys through ShareCart and kind of explain the options that I give, and walk you guys through that. But don't be afraid to talk about the deluxe. And I know we think, oh, well, she can't spend more than 160. Like, I think that's always what our mind goes to, or I'm afraid to push more on her. 160 seems like a lot. Again, you guys, for 160 of everything that they get, like that girl today was blown away. It was like, really? Because sometimes I even get it in my head that, wow, like $160 is, I know for me, when I was first buying challenge packs, like it was a lot for my husband and I to spend. But if I would have known, oh, well, she takes if I would have known what my coach used to get the results that she got, I think sometimes we forget, like, sharing what we love, and they want the results that you got. Like, you have a transformation and you shared that on your stories. So don't be afraid to share this is what I use, because you all know, I mean, I'm sure most of us here use Energize, Recover, Beach Bars. I mean, I probably wouldn't sell them on everything, but the deluxe package is both products that I use and see really great results with. You guys, Recover is a great way to refuel your body after a workout and help build more muscle and fuel your body back up, right? It helps recover yourself faster. Energize, I would not wake up in the morning without Energize. And Shakeology, right? Like, it's really helps my cravings in the afternoon. So share all that. And you know, I have now, it's a email system. So people fill out my pricing form, and I do say in my email, it says, this is the package I use that I prefer and recommend. But then same thing with Body, you know, offering that annual subscription. I think Darcy's her very first client. She freaking sold a bike, a challenge pack, and a year of Body. And I'm like, I've never sold that. Like, biggest sale ever. Like, I 5 years and I've never done that. But you know, it just goes to show, like, she was sharing what she loved, and even though she didn't even know what she was selling half her very first package.
That was my daughter's sitter, and she was like a huge like preferred customer in my old, you know, she's always been such a huge supporter of mine. So, but funny thing was, I wasn't like, hey, I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I just switched to Beachbody. For some of you, for some background, I was in another like health and fitness MLM for a while. And I was like, I just telling everyone, like, I'm making this switch. This is better for me, blah, blah, blah. I literally didn't even want to, she told me she had already done Beachbody. That's the funny part about her, is because she was like, I don't like, this was a long time ago, I don't like the Shakeology, blah, blah, all this stuff. So I was just like, hey, listen, I'm doing this. I just want to let you know, just a heads up. And then she goes, well, I'm going to just switch over to you then, like, out of the blue. I'm a member, but I'm going to switch over to you. And then like, out of the blue again, she's like, well, I think I'm going to do all this other stuff. So that I totally feel like I lucked out. But
well, and I mean, really, you guys, $19.95 a month, do the math, versus $160. Like, they're saving money. Same thing with the deluxe package. They're saving money. I mean, if you want to price out what the cost of Recover and Energize is separately, when you can bundle it with a deluxe package, like, that is a huge savings. And especially if someone knows, oh, a lot of people know what Energizes, like, you know, if they watch coaches. So, like, knowing that they can get Energize, Recover, and Shakeology with all of that, like, it's a big savings. Same thing, you know, I'm just one that was like, oh, I'll just put everyone on the monthly BOD membership. And it's like, whoa, there are people out there that are wanting to save a little bit of money and buy the annual subscription. So just keep that in the back of your mind. We have graphics, you guys. So if you want to give them options, you can. So that's kind of what I do now, is I give them the 3 packages. So I'll show you guys. And if you guys don't have, here, let me share my screen. Hold on real quick.
While you're sharing that, another thing that I looked at, especially if, like Darcy said, if they switch over to you, if they're on a quarterly plan, like a 3 or 6 month plan, give them the option to cancel that when they're up for like their 3 month and go to an annual plan, maybe get a challenge pack, like, and bundle it, because they do save a lot of money by doing an annual plan. And it started off as like, oh, I'll just try it out. And that's why she only did 3 months. And she's been with me for 2 years now. And like, we just caught that. So it's like, that is also a good thing to ask if they've switched over to you. And you weren't the one to sign them up annual. That's a good place too.
Yes. And sorry, guys, I'm still trying to pull my pricing up. Let me grab this. I'll show you guys how I kind of break it down. Come on. Okay, so this is now, and copied everything from my coach. So feel free to copy because it's all shareable content, and as long as you get permission from someone, totally fine. But I pretty much copied this from Jess, and it pretty much starts with choose your pack. And again, that deluxe package is sitting at the front of this so that they can see this is like the best deal. So these are our 3 packages that you guys can choose from with job 1. So, and if you guys want this graphic, I am happy to share it. I think I found it in the team page that Natasha shared. But I love how it's laid out, and it really truly shows like the value of everything that they're going to get. But see, look what I use. So really highlighting that deluxe package and saying this is like your best option, but then they always can do Shakeology or the performance line. And there's obviously the glow too. But then this is what I recently started doing was this little add-on, because I realized that there are people willing to buy and upgrade to this to save money, so $70 savings rather than paying $20 a month. So for yourself as well, if you want to go buy an annual membership, you can. You don't have to pay monthly for it. But I found that this, I've yet to have someone want the annual, but it's there if they want to, and then they can pick their option. So that's kind of how I broke it down there. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you guys through, if you guys want me to, how to do a share cart. So every time I have a new client, you guys, I always make them purchase a completion package if they have BOD. So it's either they can, or the total solution package with just a program specific. So I'll show you guys. Let's just do, I still call them completion packages, but they're technically not. Let's do a Gmail. Okay. So again, we're always going to make sure they're preferred because they cannot get job 1 without being a preferred member right now. So all of my clients are signing up as preferred. And then going to the total solution packs. Okay, and so you can customize. I usually just click here so that you can pick a program specific. Obviously, we're going to be doing job 1, so I click on the job 1. And this is where they can do either Shakeology or the deluxe, so they could also get performance line as well, or there's for BOD members only. So if someone comes to you, again, just like Emily said, I always make sure that I say, let's double check your subscription, make sure your BOD's not renewing anytime soon, because you would hate, I've done it and it sucks when someone comes to you and say, I just got a $99 charge, and you're like, oh my gosh, she could have paid $30 more to get a 160 package and get a whole nother year BOD. So I always have them check their current subscription. If it's within the next like few months or even 6 months, I say, let's get you a new package. You might as well. Saves you $30, or sorry, it saves you $60 pretty much, but an additional $30, you can get an entire brand new year of BOD. So usually it's, a lot of my clients do, I always usually recommend Shakeology at first. So Shakeology, Essential, Total Solution. If they want the performance line, they can do that. Same thing, just get Energize and Recover with it, or the deluxe, which would also include Shakeology. I'm not sure why they like to add it again. It makes it super, a lot going on. And then BOD only. And then there's the golden packs too, you guys. So if someone doesn't want Recover, they can get Collagen and Energize and Hydrate, which actually is like a really good deal. So if they wanted to do that instead. So let's just go ahead and do.
I think the deluxe performance package is, instead of Shakeology, I think it's Hydrate.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I think so. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So instead of it, like, it's still deluxe in the fact that you get something else, but yeah, you don't get Shakeology with them, but you get Hydrate.
Is that new labels, or does it just look different?
I think it's just, I don't know. It might be.
It looks different.
Yeah.
It's got green on it. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's cool. Okay, I didn't even look at that. Yeah, so the deluxe for the performance has Hydrate. I love that, actually. That is good to know. Okay. See if these are all different. Is this one? This one definitely probably is just the regular deluxe. So again, if hydrate something you guys love, like I would recommend whatever you love. And I think the cool thing too is don't be afraid to say, oh my gosh, you have to also try Energize. And you guys can throw in additional products. And that's the cool thing about this new way of creating your own packages, is that the total solution packages that you get to add things that you love and say, this is the price of it. So you could make your own deluxe package by adding in collagen with it, you know. And I actually, the other day, I've been throwing in the 3-day refresh because I've been talking to the girls about how I'm doing a 3-day refresh. So, and they save money. They save 20% on those products when you add them to the cart. So I will walk you guys through that. Okay, so let's say they're gonna buy a Shakeology. I'm gonna make the Jenna package is what I'm gonna call it. And I'm gonna add the 3-day refresh. So I clicked on job one, Shakeology. I usually just do, let's say they just want the monthly. So here's where you guys can upgrade to the annual, or you can continue with the monthly. And then I give them a flavor, and I usually just give my favorite flavor. I don't give them an option. They can at checkout select a different flavor if they choose, so that it doesn't hold up the conversation. Because again, the less back and forths you guys have to go is better. So I literally say, okay, this is what I'm going to get you. This is the price. This is what I think is best for you. And this is what I love. And then they can always go through and edit their cart if they want like a different flavor. So I usually just do cookies and creamy because I think it's a fun flavor to start with. And then I do the 12-inch loops. I don't know if you guys, I've used the 12-inch before, so I like those. And this is, you guys, where you can add in things. So if you wanted to create your own, and they get 20% off most of these. I see 15 on the cover, but you can say you want the Jenna January package. You can find your own. So here, you guys, look, they get it for an additional 25% off with the 3-day refresh. So I actually sold a couple of these with it. And I usually just do like one time for that one. And then, so I've added that. So it's $193. So the Jenna package is $193, and then I would add to cart. But that is, let's see, make sure they're, yeah. So I hate how they bundle it here, but look, she's only, yeah. So look at that. So the 3-day refresh is like $50 normally. It's only $33 when you bundle it with an with a bundle, or with a challenge pack. So they're getting these additional savings by you adding in some of your favorite products. So don't be afraid to like say, hey, do you want me to throw an Energize too? It's my favorite product. You need it to get up early. And you know, if she wants, she can always take it out. I think that's the cool thing too, is they can edit their carts once they get it, and it's, you know, it'll be broken down into those individual products or items. So they can always go back through and say, I don't want this, it's too much, and not, you know, obviously not select the Energize and delete it out of their cart. So not a bad thing to add it, and just say, hey, I threw in this. If you want to grab it, you totally can. If you don't want it, thought I would just leave it there in case. I know Natasha used to do that a lot with some of these challenge packs, is just say, hey, this is something, another product that I really love, that heck, like I would spend another $33 on something if you were like, you gotta have this. And, you know, I was going all in January, especially with the new program, you guys, especially in the new year, people are like, you give me what I need so that I can see success. So recommend those things. What things do you love? What things do you need every single day to start your journey? You know, what things did you get excited for? I know anytime like I am going and getting like a whole new line, Dime. So over the Thanksgiving break, I was searching all over Dime. I was like, I want it all. And I like put everything in my cart, and I was like, as long as it's around like $200, I just want to make sure I have a good start package, right? Like, don't you too? Like when you're starting something. So think of that, like, hey, what can I get you set up to make sure you're started right and make sure you have everything you need? Okay, let me make sure you have Energize. Make sure you have Shakeology, because that's going to help you with your nutrition. You know, so, you know, don't be afraid to like share these things and show what you love. Okay. And then you're obviously going to send them an email, and I always copy the link and I give them the link so that I'm gonna stop sharing because it's always really weird. Stop share. So that they can just click on the link and get right to it right away and be able to check out with it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Did that help? Did I cover it all?
One thing that you said that I don't do that I definitely will start is that you can change the flavor at checkout, because yes, there's so, and it's like, especially if it's like performance pack and then Shakeology, it's like, and you have this and this and this. So
and how cool to be to give them Shakeology. Like I even like contemplated doing this the other day and I pulled back because again, I have my own doubts about it, you guys. Like I have my own thoughts, but like think of how much more of a sale you would make with a $200 package, you know, if you really break it down, and $30 more to like make sure they have everything they need. Like literally, and saying, hey, I threw in Shakeology, or I threw in Energize because I love it. Feel free to take it out. Like it gives them the option to take it out. And so give them Shakeology and give them Energize. And I might start doing that.
Yeah. And the other thing that I learned from Ashley a few months ago was, when they're looking at the checkout, if they start to look at like how it's broken down, and if you did add something or like they see reoccurring, the biggest piece of advice that she said was like, we will touch base, like put a reminder in your calendar to touch base like a week before it's set to renew or like auto ship or whatever. And she's like, we can go through if you still feel like you want to cancel anything. Like the point that she made was like, give it time for it to work for them. Because right now it's just a dollar amount. At the end of the month, it could be what got them up in the morning to get their workouts done. It could be what helped them curb their cravings and not snack as much. It could be like the changing factor. So don't assume that like everyone's just going to cancel it, and just say like, let's revisit it at the end of the month. And if you still don't, you know, like just say that, just put a reminder in. Something that Taryn said. So Taryn, I want to hop on this question. So it's up for shipping on the 30th. Is she up for renewal for like her whole bod, or is it just her performance line is shipping?
Just performance line.
Okay. So I believe with the new share cart, when you put in their information, it recognizes whether or not they have bod. Mm-hmm. So when you send her, I'd be curious if you went into share cart and like put in her information to send her a link, what it would do, because she might have to, I would definitely have her cancel the auto ship of it. But as far as the price of it, like you could also ask her, like, is there anything else that you've been wanting to try out? Because when you do purchase it as a bundle, you get the 20% off of products, like Jenna went over, like when you're doing it in the package. It's like, see if she wanted to add anything else on. But Jenna, would you suggest anything differently other than having her just cancel it since she's not up for renewal?
Wait, she's not, sorry,
so her bod isn't up for renewal. It's just her performance line is shipping.
Oh yes, get a completion package. It's a lot cheaper. Sorry, or I keep calling them completion packages. Get her a new package. Yes, because with the pro, because alone, like Recover and Energize is like $100, and then adding on Job 1 is like 50. So it's like around 150, where she could get it for 130. Yeah, I would definitely.
I'm going to enter her in the share cart in a second once I can find her email, and then I'll let you know what it comes up with.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Does anybody else have any questions? I can't believe it's already almost 6.
You keep throwing me off with your Pacific time.
Oh, sorry. One time zone, okay?
No.
No. I forget that too when I'm talking to people, because I forget where they're from, and I'm like, oh, it's just like, oh wait, no, that's different time zones. Okay, Tiff, sorry, do you have a question?
Yeah, so I have a friend who signed up with the challenge pack. I think it was in August or September, and she was a preferred customer, and now she's not a preferred customer. And she's like, "Oh, what's this Job 1? What do I have to do to get it?" So what would she?
So I would get her a completion pack so they're not, I mean, I always still refer to them as completion packages. Get her what do you call them then, Emily?
Total solutions, because there's not really a difference anymore, I don't think, of like completion versus challenge.
Okay.
I think.
So get her a new package. It's a Jenna thing. I just don't. Anyways, okay. Get her a new package because this is what I tell people, because I have a lot of people who don't want to be preferred members, and then it comes to something like this where it's like, that's the only way you're going to get it. So I tell them, grab the preferred membership again. You can cancel in 30 days. And again, just like Ashley had said, like, put a reminder in your phone before the next 30 days. If you want to cancel it, you can. But at least it gets, like, I would sign up for it just to get the program early. So that I tell all of my clients that, like, even if you don't want to be a preferred member, because a lot of them do that, they'll sign up, get the preferred membership, and then cancel, which it's not the best, but hey, at least it gets them the program in their hands when they want it. And they're not like waiting till the 17th. Because I think the customer launch is the 17th, right?
16th or 17th, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's around the corner. So if she obviously doesn't want to, it's not that big of a deal. She'll still get it in December. But usually when people like are making the decision to purchase something, I'd hate for them to wait till the customer. And I just literally say, well, sign up for the preferred. It's free right now. Cancel in 30 days if you decide you don't want to continue the preferred membership. And a lot of the times they'll just keep, like I had one girl, she's kept it and she didn't end up canceling. So
does she still use like programs, how she canceled, not programs, products? Like, so you said she canceled preferred customer. Does she order any products or anything like that?
No, she's like, I don't want the shakes or anything like that. I'm like,
okay. Cause I was going to say too, that's another thing to say is like that will like the discount that it gives on products and stuff.
I wish we got a discount on body for that reason, because I feel like if people could get a discount on body for the preferred, that would be another reason to stay as a preferred member. But I get it if they don't use products.
So on the 17th or 16th,
yeah.
Whenever.
So the customer launch, she'll have to wait, which is fine too if you wanted her to just hold off.
Okay.
Because it does suck when people just cancel. You can't really rely on them as your downline.
So on the 16th or 17th, she could do like the accessory bundle or the.
Oh, so she doesn't even want, I gotcha. Yes, she can do an accessory bundle on the date that the customer launches, which I think Jess said it was a Thursday, actually. She just said that today.
So she could do that, or if I wanted her to be in my downline, she would do it now as a preferred customer.
Yeah, so if you could get her, yes, as long as she gets a total solution package, because it would waive the $15.95 fee.
And then that wouldn't count towards Success Club because I've already sold her a challenge pack, right?
Within the last 6 months, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, and that's the other piece of it is when they don't get completion, or when they don't get packages, you don't get Success Club points, or for just the accessory bundle, yeah.
Yeah, because they have to be new people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that wheel, I remember seeing it at some point of like how many Success Club points you get for a certain thing. Is signing someone up with like just bod, do we still get one for that, or is it?
I think it's just a home direct order of Shakeology.
Okay. I have no idea where I saw that graphic at some point, but
yeah,
for some reason it's sticky in my head.
Yeah, I don't think it's bought. I think it's a home. So like, this is something else that I always get really frustrated with is so when you get leads, I've had leads that sign up and get challenge packs, and I'm like, where's my Success Club points? And I'm calling them. So you don't get Success Club points from leads either. But I'm pretty sure like the next month, if they have a home direct order of Shakeology, then you could get it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've seen like challenge packs come through of leads, and I'm like, where's my Success Club points? And you don't get those. You don't get Success Club points from leads. Which
Gotcha.
sucks. But
all right. Well, any other questions, I guess, pop in the group chats or like team pages.
Yeah.
But Jenna,
Is
thank you. That was
everything
super helpful.
okay for December and their group or for the challenge group and everything? Yeah. Okay. Good. If you guys need anything, like I know it sounds like, and I guess I'm speaking to Ashley's team. So if it sounds like Jennifer's in your guys' chat, so I know she's probably been a huge help, which is awesome. You guys feel free to reach out to me if you need anything or need help with like placement, because I know those things can be really, scary. So I know Emily's reached out a couple times with placing people certain places. So feel free. My inbox is always open. I'm happy to help with you guys team wise if you need anything. I just want you guys to know that. Or if you guys need anything else. Yay.
I think we're good. Awesome. Oh, Taryn, I'll stay on with you, Taryn, if you wanna do that. I think Jenna would just have to make you the host to be able to share your screen. And then like stop recording, or I guess if you wanted to keep recording, but
yeah, I'll stop recording, and then anybody else is welcome to go. I'll stay on and help out if you guys need help. But
yeah, Taryn is just going to share that.
Yeah, thanks guys, and I hope you guys all have a great night. I'm going to stop recording.